Breaking overnight, another package explosion in Texas, this time in the San Antonio area.
Yeah, it's pretty scary what's going on there. The FBI and the ATF are on scene trying to figure out whether it is all connected to those recent bombings in nearby Austin. Hina Doba is following the story.
A blast inside a FedEx facility just outside of San Antonio may be connected to the recent package explosions terrorizing Austin. At least one employee was injured. The FBI says, quote, "It's more than possible the package that went off inside the Schertz, Texas facility just after midnight is related to the four that have taken place about 80 miles north in the state's capital this month." A law enforcement source tells CBS News the package was mailed from Austin and was being sent to Austin.
The investigation is still underway, but what we know, the box was a medium size, what I was being told, was on a conveyor belt when the explosion occurred.
The most recent incident in Austin happened Sunday and left 2 people hurt. Police say that explosion was more sophisticated, having been triggered along a street by a nearly invisible tripwire. Investigators yesterday say what also set that 4th blast apart, unlike the previous 3, it was not mailed to a specific address. This one was more random.
The package was left on the side of a road where anyone coming by would have been attacked by this bomb.
In all, 2 people have been killed and 4 have been injured in the Austin explosions. Police say they do believe they're dealing with a serial bomber here. The reward for information leading to an arrest has climbed to $115,000. Hina Doba, CBS News.
Breaking news just in from Hendersonville. That's where a Mexican restaurant was robbed at gunpoint last night. Police say these 2 guys had guns when they went into the Casa Vieja restaurant about 10:20 last night. You can see they put one of the workers on the floor there while they robbed the place. They got away with cash, taking off in a dark colored sedan in the direction of Walmart. If you were there around this time, you saw anything suspicious, please give police a call.
All right, and now moving on to those storms that moved through. Happening today, cleanup efforts are underway in Limestone County, Alabama. Severe storms anticipated here in the mid-state actually hit a little bit farther south. Take a look at these images posted by the Limestone County Sheriff's Office. Officials say crews were out working after the storms passed through to clear the roads. Thankfully, there were no injuries reported in the area. But another major threat from that line of severe weather, and you're seeing it right there, hail damage. Just as a look at some of that in Coleman County, Alabama, which is about an hour south of Huntsville. Yeah, it's about golf ball size. The hail really did a number on vehicles. You can see windows and cars were smashed in and damaged. That storm system, though, now moving toward the East Coast.
A woman continues to recover after police say her boyfriend set her on fire. Shelbyville police released some new information yesterday regarding Friday's arrest of Rodney Davis. The couple has a history of domestic violence. In fact, Davis was scheduled to serve 30 days in jail on a prior domestic incident, and he was upset by that. They were fighting about that when she went to sleep on an air mattress. Police say Davis then pulled out a knife and deflated the air mattress when she went to sleep on the couch. They say he doused her with lighter fluid and then set her on fire. Again, she was seriously injured.
A somber procession yesterday leading the body of firefighter Jesse Reed from the medical examiner's office here in Nashville to Spring Hill Funeral Home. Following an emotional 12-day search, Reed's body was discovered Saturday in Humphreys County, just a half-mile from where his truck was found submerged in the Tennessee River. The TBI and local sheriff's office are both still investigating his death.
The state of Tennessee will not seek the death penalty in a case of a professional basketball player's death. Cheryl Wright and Billy Ray Turner are charged with first-degree murder in the death of NBA star Lorenzen Wright. He was found dead in a swampy Memphis field back in 2010. Both suspects have pleaded not guilty. They will be tried together. A Mid-State man faces federal charges this morning after investigators say he watched ISIS videos and then lied about being committed to a mental institution when he tried to buy a gun. A federal indictment says investigators began looking into Corey Whitehead last year. Someone told police he was watching ISIS propaganda. The indictment says Whitehead was institutionalized last year. Investigators say he lied about that institutionalization on a background check at this Walmart in Laverne when he tried to buy a rifle. He was denied that purchase when they picked that up on his background check. Well, Nashville needs to be stingy this year.
That was the message from Mayor David Briley as he began his budget hearings Monday. He says after 2 years with surpluses of about $220 million, Nashville now needs to save. Back in 2017, thousands of Nashvillians appealed their property appraisals and they won, which means property tax revenue is a little lower than expected. But Mayor Briley says that isn't necessarily a bad thing.
It's a mixed bag, right? I think, right? You know, their property is worth more. That's not a bad thing. At the same time, it is probably relatively more expensive place to live.
Briley says the biggest challenge that he anticipates is saying no to good ideas that the city simply can't fund this year.
Well, Pekka Rinne has never been better than he is right now, and the Preds are really reaping the benefits of that.
Pekka is 20-1 in his last 22 starts and got his 11th straight win in Buffalo last night. They shut the Sabres out big time, taking the win 4-0. Salomaki, Arvidsson, Forsberg, and Hartman all scored for the Preds. They get a few days off before playing the Leafs at home on Thursday.